What's up, YouTube? Nah, I'm just playing. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trades. We do a technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I'd like to preface by saying that I am not a financial advisor nor expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt. The reason that I started this channel is because a couple of years back I was about $30,000 deep in some medical debt, and I was very fortunate to have some close family, friends, and mentors that pushed me to work hard and invest my money. And I am happy to say that not only am I now financially free, but I'm doing pretty well for myself at the age of 23. So if I can pass along any of the information, resources, or tools that are given to me and make a couple people's lives better off than they were before, that's all that I can ask for. Lastly, if you would not mind dropping a like on the video, it really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. Now today we're going to be giving an update on ticker symbol CTRM, Castor Maritime Incorporated. Just to be completely transparent, I do have a position in the stock. I'm sitting at a dollar cost average of about 0.379, and I have 6,000 shares, so just so that you guys are completely aware of what's rocking there. But before we get going into the video, let's just give a quick shout out to the guys over the Patreon. We have had quite a few new people join us. We are currently sitting at 247 members: Gabriel, Zach, Stefan, Sean, Joseph, Brian, Roman, Austin, me, Matt, Martishaw. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It really does mean a lot. They all have access to the private Discord as well as real-time insight to my personal trading, and it is an awesome community. So if you're interested, there is a link to the Patreon in the description box down below. And then I do have a scam account that is plaguing my channel. Trace Trade, you'll know that it's not me. He doesn't have the gray box around his name. Don't buy his crap. Don't call that number. Report the channel if you can. Let's just get that out of here. So let's just get right into the video. We're going to be giving an update on CTRM. We're going to look at this from a macroscopic and microscopic point of view. I do have a couple indicators pulled up. The RSI, which is the relative strength index. Anything over 70 is overbought. Anything under 30 is oversold. I do have the 200 EMA, the Exponential Moving Average, which is a 200-day moving period price valuation average trend line. And then the 15-day VWMA, the volume adjusted moving average, which is a 15-day average trend line that takes into consideration volume and adjusts the trend line accordingly. We'll look at both bullish and bearish action that's happening on CTRM, look at some levels of support and resistance, and the whole 9 yards, as well as a microscopic view on a 1-day, 1-minute chart. So before we get into it, let's just take a look at what the company is as a whole. Castor Maritime engages in the provision of shipping transportation services through its ownership of dry bulk vessels. It offers seaborne transportation services for dry bulk cargo, including iron ore, coal, and grain, collectively referred to as major bulks, and steel products, fertilizers, cement, bauxite, sugar, and scrap metal, collectively referred to as bulk or minor bulks. And on StockTwits, they do have 30,000 followers. The message volume is up a crap ton. Sentiment is up. Price is up. People are pretty high up on this stock. A lot of bulls. Bull. In the Patreon, I had someone joke around. Someone said the thing that Trey pays attention to the most is overall volume going into a stock, but now his videos is just going to be the overall message volume from StockTwits. I thought that was funny. We pull up their website here, Castor Maritime. Their most recent press release is this article right here. Castor Maritime announces pricing of $26 million registered direct offering. And if we look back on this, this was on January 8th. And if we look at the stock price action on January 8th, we do see that it was actually, we did see an immediate drop-off, followed by some pretty clean movement. And while, a direct offering in the short term may not be the best thing, right? They exercised this at 19 cents per share. And if we look at the price action here, it tanked down below 19 cents a share. This is good for the growth of a company in the mid to long term, not potentially for swing or day traders, right? If you're looking for an entry into a stock, this would be almost the exact perfect time. If you bought in at this exact drop-off, you'd be sitting up really nice right now. You bought in at 17 cents, and we're currently trading at 37 cents. You're up over 100% margin in the matter of 4 days, which is absolutely phenomenal. That's killer, looking fantastic, and you'd be sitting pretty nice. So, in the long term, I do think that's a good thing for the company. But that is the most recent news release. I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below. So let's just take a look at the charts here. I do like the volume action on CTRM. We'll change this to the 1-month chart really quick. The volume has been increasing day by day since that direct offering, and this has been gaining a lot of traction. And I'm not a kind of guy to chase a stock. When I am looking for a swing trade, which is what CTRM is to me currently, I will update you guys as I know my position and if I change my mind. But as a swing trade, there is some really nice confirmation that I'm seeing here with this bullish flag. And if you're not familiar with what a bullish flag is, that is we've got a pole right here, which is all these green candlesticks, right? We've got a really really clean run up, and then you see this flag formation, this triangle right here of a consolidation of price action. And this consolidation is confirmation to buyers, potential buyers, that hey, this stock isn't really going anywhere right now. And as that price action condenses, you can think of it like a spring loading. And if you do break through this trend line that we're seeing right now, you know, that's going to lead to a pretty solid pop off on the stock. And this almost always comes to fruition. So if we look at JAGX, this is the most clean example I can think of. Really clean run up flag. You know, we've got this this consolidation period, break through the trend line, really nice clean run up. Same thing here. We've got this nice clean bullish flag, consolidation period, we break through the trend line, immediate run up. You know, we did pop back a little bit, but you get the idea, is that more often than not, I'd say 7 or 8 times out of 10, when you see this kind of formation on a stock, that is a very good sign. And that is why I decided to get into this for a potential swing trade. And there is a couple different things that I'm going to be looking for. We're going to be looking for the overall volume to remain as it has. You know, the RSI indicator into yesterday and today is about neutral, just a hair over 50. You know, I bought in maybe just a hair over 50 on the RSI indicator. But it does look very nice, and neutral for consolidation is beautiful. You know, you definitely want to look to buy in as close to 30 as you can. But given the current price action on CTRM, I do think this is a solid buying opportunity. And if it does break through this bullish flag, we're going to be looking for a push above 39 cents, 40.95 cents, and then the overlying theme here is 48.19 cents. Now, people ask me all the time, Trey, when do you predict that this stock is going to reach this stock price? Well, if I knew, you know, we'd all be making $1 million every single day. I'd be putting all my margin on one stock and riding it up, and then shorting the crap out of every stock in the market. But it's very tough to say when this is going to happen, right? I do plan on holding this as a swing trade unless we see some extremely rough movement and a break below 35 cents, 33.8 cents. Then at that point, I'll consider taking a small loss in the stock and moving my money somewhere else. But this does look very bullish. We do have the crossover of the 15-day VWMA over the 200 EMA, and the larger the gap between these two indicators, guys, the more bullish a stock is. And yesterday, even though we only consolidated, right, this is extremely bullish. This is just screaming at you, hey guys, this thing's about to take off. And man, when I made the video yesterday, I just couldn't help but laugh, because when I see a chart this dirty, a chart this filthy, man, it just gets me pumped. I mean, I looked at this at 3 in the morning, and it just looks, oh man, there's nothing that wakes me up in the morning like a clean chart, except for maybe some coffee with a little whiskey in it. But this looks very nice right now. Currently trading at 37 cents or so. And then just as a disclosure, you know, I want to give it to you straight as I can. If we do break below this bullish flag, you know, I would expect a pretty steep sell-off. So there is risk involved, right? There's risk involved with any penny stock, especially something trading under $1. You are looking at the potential for, you know, a downside that could be pretty severe. So just be very cautious when you do buy into a penny stock. If you do decide to get into this, just be very careful. Now, an exit strategy for CTRM, I'm personally going to be looking for a push above 40.95 cents and a retest of 48 cents. And if we do see a push above 48 cents, I'll consider this as a 2, 3, 4, 5 day swing. And if we see a bounce off of any of these levels, like a bounce off 48.95, bounce back off 39, bounce back off 40.95, I'll probably just take a small profit on the stock and move on to something else. But if we do see a push above 40.95 and a retest of 48.19, that'll be a pretty solid margin that I'm working with there, and I'll feel a lot more comfortable playing this as a swing trade. So that's currently my strategy on CTRM. I hope that helps you guys out a little bit. RSI indicator is looking pretty neutral right now. If we do look at periods when we were overbought, which is the best time to take profits on a swing or day trade, right? The corrections are a little bit harsh, right? We do have the mid-30s here that lasted for quite a while. Here, is pretty neutral correction. Here we did have a pretty steep sell-off with that direct offering. So, actually it's more of a mixed bag, but just be cautious. If you do see a run-up, I would highly consider taking profits unless you really believe in CTRM as a long-term company or a mid-term company. And then you're not really stressing out about the day-to-day variations. But if you are looking to swing this for a quick turnaround, be very content if you lock in 10, 20, 30, 40% margin on the stock. I said this in a previous video, but a really good Roth IRA manager, will get you 10% margin per year on your investment, right? And if you can swing 20 20, 30, 40% in a single day off of a penny stock, you're already beating your manager, man. So you got to be very happy and collect those nickels and dimes in every opportunity that you get. And I do feel pretty good about CTRM. Like I said, I do have a position in the company. So just to be completely transparent and tell you how it is, so you know what's happening. So if we can change it here to the 2-day chart and the 1 minute time frame, we'll just take a look here and see if we've got any other confirmations. And it is pretty consolidation-esque. We do have a pretty tight price zone, and you know we do still see that very slight funneling effect happening right now with the stock. If we do exclude that small candle right here, and we push this up, you are seeing this funneling off that does fall in perfectly to the bullish flag formation that I had pointed out on the 1 month chart. So that does line up very nicely. I do like how that looks. That is a bullish indicator in my eyes. And if we look at the RSI indicator, you know, up and down, but mostly neutral. This averages out pretty neutral on the day. So not a lot of price action happening yesterday, but in the pre-market, it does look like it's still in that consolidation period, and if we just have a little push followed up by some of the volume that we've seen in the previous days, you know, we're looking pretty solid here. So we're going to be looking for the same amount of volume today as we had, you know, the past 3 days, a continuation of this upward trend, and you should see a pretty solid push for CTRM. Of course, it is a penny stock. It's very highly volatile. It can go up or it can go down, but that's where we're sitting right now. Currently, the VWMA is trading underneath the 200 EMA on the 1 day, 1 minute chart, so slightly bearish territory, but in the grand scheme of things, on the macroscopic scale, we are trading above. If we change it to a 5-day chart, we're still trading above. If we change this to a 2-day chart and just a 5-minute frequency, I'm willing to bet you we're still trading above ever so slightly. So if you're looking at this as a day trade, you know, just in and out within 5, 10, 15 minutes, you know, maybe you're looking somewhere else. But if you're looking to hold this for a day, possibly 2, 3, 4, 5, this is extremely bullish territory. It does look like it's going to continue its run, and I feel pretty solid about how the charts are looking on this. I got pretty excited when I saw this popping up in the comment sections, and I really think it's got some hot potential. So that is what I have for the update on CTRM. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like. It really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. And lastly, I do have an affiliate link in the description box down below for TubeBuddy. Now, TubeBuddy is an SEO optimization website that I personally pay a $9 per month membership for, and it is highly what I attribute growing from 0 to 7,000 subscribers in a little less than a month. So if you are a content creator or looking to become one, I could not highly recommend this enough. It helps get your videos into the eyes of your intended audience, and if you do use my link, I will receive a commission off your purchase at no extra cost to you. So there's a great way to support the channel, and if you're not interested, that's totally fine. I just appreciate your support by taking the time to watch my videos. So that is what I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, my friends, and I will see you all next time. Peace.